The address will bring you here, but for tear out purposes, come up here, right through these bushes, just run right over the bushes, find your path of least resistance.
Okay, so this is the school sidewalk.
How'd the pour go today, Tim?
Oh, pretty good. Good workers today.
What do you have to say to the people on YouTube?
How's it going out there? Hope you have a good weekend. Okay, good. Oh yeah. It's dynamite. You're buzzing it. We gotta teach him a lesson. We'll go charge it in the school. Hold that. Hold that. We're a big time in there. Able to kill before. He killed a few out. I got a screw there. See it? Yeah. You jumped it. Oh, John. Really on point. Dominoes. I drive a Honda. I want to see him get some help, but you don't want it. Not in the forgiving mood today.
There's a couple chunks of asphalt that were probably solid 8 inches thick. Need a foundation repair. It's all super beat up and all the blocks along the top in front of the garage floor are all gone. She wants the concrete to go all the way out to the end there.
Get on the orange bolt, start magging and edging.
Shut up and wash pool.
Take a little bit to clean up, I think. That whole edge is very soft. I'm not getting very good traction in it. Down there.
Dude, Michelob, look at that one.
What?
That thing's old, dude.
Now when we're leaving trash around, I almost feel like we should kick one of those bottles in just to keep the
And a new
going.
one. And a new one. So in a 50,
Exactly.
50 years, they're going to be like
8 to 10. Yeah, that's why you gotta be handy. Just do it yourself. Right, they got half of the cutter, so I'll keep going right there. Michael Jackson.
Hello, this is Blake. You can throw one in the flashing too, just in the middle.
Yeah, thinking I had to slow down. Truck got report. You gotta go out tonight. We're going out. You're going out? Yeah, I'm going to Don Julio. Why wouldn't I? You're gonna wait a little bit and straight up. Evan loves fire. Nobody sits on fire more than Evan.
It's going to be really nice. And today, what was yesterday? Was it like 80? Yeah, I see that up here too.
Been doing that the whole time. Oh, Tyson? Yeah, he's all that. He throws out. He takes a step back and pushes the all the mud every time. Big. You can find me down the driveway. Get a little bit of mud, but great. All right, back home. For an hour and I can't breathe. I know. That long haired hippie really pissed me off. Grab a trough. There was a green one in there. Relax. Too much. Remember the one that depot, the train depot? Oh yeah. He gave it the whole parking lot. What? Yeah, he gave it this. Remember? I'm gonna go just like this.
Alright, so this is Erickland's. You'll have fun with this. It's hard for me to get in and out. The base is relatively soft. You can see we're just driving in the bottom of the Bobcat is dragging on there, just going in one way. You might have to take some of this out, but it is, if you go level at the bottom of the step there, or close to level, it's going to be all deep up there, and then you're going to have to put a small break this way, and then you need to keep that corner as your high spot for the rest of this pad, and you can drop this corner down with where that line is to the top of the corner over there. That is almost level, so you can, if you go down to grass height, you have plenty of slope coming down this way. So you just need to make sure you keep that in mind when we set the forms here, that it has to come down. It'll almost be doing like a partial swale, just to make sure that this is your low point, and just have everything come down. But you guys got that. You know what to do. Alright, on that, that's about it.
Just so everyone knows and we're on the same page, let's get this done right, but they're pouring this at 11:30 today.
Perfect gift. Don't miss friends and family. Going on now.
Still good? Alright, so it's beeping and I'm up above it.
Banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase. And the emergency mechanic. Great gear this Father's Day. To keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Granger.
Just for future, when you start down here, for like these kind of forms, either have this form start
Attention.
right
You
there,
racked up
where
$10,000.
it's not sitting up to wherever height's over here, so just how it stays that way.
Hear a little swale?
So yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of swale just because over there, where that white bendy is, it's so much higher than this apron over here. So everything is gonna be wanting to come this way. So we'll just put it into the swale and then everything will get out.
covered with what? It'll be covered with concrete. I want to get this done. Pretty big now. You like it? Creamy. Creamy pie. Big time creamy. Just leave that, you know? Hopefully both the same.
For Father's Day, so he can look at a bird with his phone and he can frickin' figure out what it is. Guy can't even send a photo. I don't know how he's gonna figure that out.
Come on, John. No way to do it. John.
They really didn't think that present out
Very
there.
that's very disrespectful. Hey. You still got your ray by your hand, haven't you?
Yeah.
Hey, put a little bit in there. Why do your Father's Day present? Happy Father's Day, Tim. What'd you get me? 6.
Well, I don't want to tell you. I might not like it. Casket in the grave plot. But you
Nice guy.
didn't use it, so now I gotta get you it again.
You're disrespectful.
No.
Never just be easy, Pat. Thank you. Wow, it's my birthday coming up.
It'll be fine.
Hey, Tim, you gonna throw the towel in? Fuck it. Really get him on one. Holy fuck.
Take you up to the dugout one last time.
Let's go to Vegas, Tom. I was gonna say, we'll take you to Vegas at that.
I'll bring you to the dugout one last time. I'll tell him to put a phone on the wall. You can rip it out for old time's
There's
sake.
sour wine, I'll pop him too. Alright, I can finish that up if you want me to, Tyler. Josh.
Hard up there, Matt?
Got to work with Thomas today?
Oh, I thought we were.
Wet right here.
Rooming out. Alright.
Robbie really got seasick.
Yeah, it's fun. It's wet
What?
enough. Creaming it up when you pull it over.
Gotta get something good there. Put it in like dip. You won't get
Matt. Hey, Matt. You ever got seasick?
Oh, yeah.
Did we stamp it or no?
You wanna, hey, you wanna grab that foam that I put right there?
No.
Oh, I'm downwind from it.
It's a brand new shovel. Should have took the brand new shovel.
Or more on that radio they took.
I remember when I learned backing stake with the screws, it could never get it. I don't know why, but it's like the most easiest thing to do. One of the most easiest things. Check 1, 2. Tell you what, David was really generous on getting us some fill. Got rocks flying at me. Woo! I didn't want to throw it on Justin. Oh, buddy boy. Think I can mix that stuff around, buddy? Oh, yeah. They don't teach you this at home. And if you ever want to learn, Farming Simulator. That's where I learned. Wish Josh was here. I could just throw dirt at him all day. At least they didn't rob our skid loader. Can't get a grip right there. So high, but can't get it. I wonder if Tri-State would let us get a track skid loader for a demo for like a month. Mm-hmm. Come on, Tri-State. We love you guys. We're sliding. Big time.
You gotta get your crash out on.
Yeah, I gotta get the crash out on.
Yeah, that would go viral.
That would go viral. Just go crazy. And just like freaking yell as hard as I can. Speak my mind. If it goes viral, I'm catching on to something. Honestly. Then we'll get Creative Homes, Country Joe, Lennard, all them big companies, national house builders, we national pours. I see bank coming. What? Scabs? How about they come out here? I'll show them what a scab is. I got scabs all over, man, from working really hard. They don't know what that's like. Tell me when residential work is all union. Tell me that.
More on YouTube. That's awesome. Who said that? Oh, Hollywood said they hate him even more on YouTube.
up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.
What do you want to say to the people on YouTube, Tim? Let them know.
Well, you can come down to the local bar tonight and we can discuss these things. No, I'm kidding. Doesn't bother me any. I know what kind of work we do.
We got this formed up right here. This is day one. It's level, all shooting out. It's about 2 days to get this completely set up. Ton of curves in it. It's gonna be pretty sweet when it's all done.
God, do me a favor, go grab that rattlestick.
The rattlestick got you.
It's almost there, it just needs a little bit more water. Yeah, I was way older. I'm kind of 2013. Yeah, 30. I just turned 30. Well, I don't know, dude.
You're a great guy. No, something else to race, bud. There's the guy who fucking gets to stand still whenever he... What? What?
Very creamy concrete.
That's good. One time we got my friend guys, his dog was dead. His grandpa came over, and the first thing he said was, "It smells like dead guy."
Probably another one around somewhere. God, what? Dirt greaves, dude. Smell like dead dog out there. Smell like dead dog. That dog just ran. It'll get you. It'll get you. High screws.
High screws,
No, no.
mud.
I'm able to make fun of myself out of that.
Somebody asked him if he'd seen the Freddie Mercury movie. He's like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, but you know, he kind of had a problem with.
That is the last cut of the pole. Al. Yeah, big slab.
So, do you want something like my big D here?
Oh, we need
Yes, Big Daddy.
the biggest D you have. A lot of felons here today.
Gentlemen,
Howdy.
come on in.
Thank you. Hold on, concrete's coming. Let me get my erection holder out. What is going on? We can look for mags here, margin trowels, edgers. All this stuff is usually cheaper here than at the Farrell or at the Marshalltown one. Well, we're looking. I'm sure we will eventually. Give us a couple hours. I'm sure we'll find it. That's right.
Anything I hope they find or anything in particular?
Nope. Tyler wants a 16 foot and shoot.
That was the only one.
Shoot wants an 8 foot. I didn't highlight either of them. What do you like for mags?
I've never tried a rounded one. I just like these ones.
We're gonna get them, just not with this ridge. It's my only request. Get it flat through here.
You don't like cleaning the concrete out of it?
And when my hand slips, I break my knuckles. How many mags do you think we're gonna need?
Never hurts that. Probably 4 or 5. I think we have a bunch.
Yeah. Tyler
Tyler just said mags. Justin and Clay said no, but they're probably lying.
Probably, so 5 would probably be good. I know we could probably use 2.
Do you have margin trowels here?
The trowels?
The little margin trowels. Look at that thing.
Yes, margin trowel.
Oh my gosh.
You can order anything.
I like these little sizes.
Yeah.
What do you like? Do you like the big ones?
That fits on top of the form.
Yeah, I feel like these ones are a little easier to find. I want a little one for sure.
Order 2 for each truck. 6?
1 for each truck.
All right.
Calm down.
Well, you know they're gonna lose them.
Yeah, that's okay. If they lose them, they can use the big ones. Let's look at edgers and step tools. Are they going to be over here? Edgers, step tools, and even the groover.
You need the big steel trowel. We just need 1,
steel
2 of those.
We'll get the Marshalltown Gold for the steel trowel.
Like
Oh, they.
6-inch ones.
Yes, the Mondos.
Let me know if I can help you with anything, okay?
Do you have a big Fresno this size?
So, do you want something like my big D here?
Oh, we need
Yes, Big Daddy.
the biggest D you have.
Not the like square, the one with the little rounded edge.
Do you like this one? Or?
I've never used one of these before.
Okay, let's go 5 of these guys then.
Should we try a couple of these? I wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
What's going to clean easier? What cleans easier?
I didn't hear you.
What cleans the concrete off easier?
Water. Oh, which one cleans
Yeah,
easier? I wouldn't say there's a difference. If you don't clean them when you're done, then you're going to have concrete on both. But I just love this handle, especially when you're working in hot weather and you're really getting down hard on the tool.
Do 2 like this, 2 rounded in this handle. You think?
How about we just get you one and you can try it?
All right.
All right, we're going to change it. Get rid of that one. Let's go 1 of these, and then that. Oh, we just set it down. This one. Got to have the flat top.
Yep.
And then let's go 5 of these guys, and then get rid of the other mags.
I did.
All right, so let me see. We got the Big Daddy Frezes with knuckles, 8-foot screed, 16 screed, margin trowels, mags. Perfect. That's what I got on my list. That should do it.
Checked out a big chunk already.
I think we already have this.
It's just something that would.
Oh, we have a track.
We should have a track and a knuckle already. We just need a new slide. 90% sure.
You know how long the track is that we have?
That size.
Okay.
It's going good. Do you have a white brush in this size?
Yes, we do. We make everything modular.
How much is just the white insert? We already have a track for it.
Just a white refill
Yep.
for a 4-foot. You're looking 4-foot?
Yep. Multi-tool. Maybe some blades and batteries and stuff. It's a pretty small list. That is loud.
It is loud, yeah. Good thing he's wearing hearing protection.
Caulking, running it across garage floors, sort of like rubbing it against concrete.
Are you sure?
Like a scraping blade.
I was gonna say, are you sure you don't just want a scraping blade? That'll scrape longer than the teeth will.
Yeah.
I don't even use the teeth though. I just run it down into the metal and I just keep reusing the metal.
I mean, we can.
So we have like sealant cutters.
Yep.
I mean, because it could be, use it from like tar to caulking.
Those teeth are just gonna get shredded.
Yeah, that's why I just buy the cheap ass ones.
Right, but you can get the scraper blades that are also cheap, and they don't have teeth to catch. Why don't we get 3 of those packed? We'll put 1 on each truck. We'll give it a whirl, because I think the scraper blades will last longer for what we use them. And then we can do.
Once you rub off the teeth, you have a scraper blade.
That's different.
So we can try it. I'll try it.
Let's try it, and then we can just get the cheap wood blades that we always get, right? Because you cut.
If anything, I'd say get the nicer blades, these, and then we just use the other ones for scraping.
Your call. I think you should try the scraper blades. I think you'll love them.
So if there's more than one on the table, I'll give you one of those.
All right, deal. Let's do that. Let's try
A
them.
Cirque saw blade. I got a lot of those.
What's your price on number 3 bar?
$315.
315.
Yep.
Probably the most we'll use this year is probably 10 bundles. Do we get a price break if we get all 10 at once?
I think the only price break is if you buy a truck.
At a full-size truck? Okay. Is that a stamp?
Yeah, it's right there on the wall. It's already got the border.
No, I mean, what is this? What am I standing on?
Oh, this is probably just like
Elephant armor. That's cool looking border. You getting pictures of this, baby? That's sick.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, so it's, you got the flagstone in the middle, and it's got a pre-cut border built in for you. The cross-cut borders. That's cool. Here,
Whatever you're selling though has to be.
here's this one. Look, it's got like the herringbone board, and then it's got that limestone border on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
You just have to make sure you form it up exactly what you want. Or set the one side just a little far and just know you might have to cut off the end.
I mean, that would suck to color and antique it like that, but
I'll do it.
it's one of these stamps with the border cut into it. Yeah. Let's see it. I like the way you do it better. How wide is that border from the edge? This border groove?
This one is a feathered edge.
Okay.
There's a difference between this and the ones up there that actually have another thin border edge. This is like if you wanted to just do a band around the outside.
Yeah. Is that 10 inches from here to the edge? Or whatever you want it to be?
Yeah, then you just run it to regular skins off of that.
Sure. You probably get like an 8-inch border in there.
Have a complete band that goes around.
Yep.
Or if you want to put a band through your patio.
I like this one.
Yep.
That looks cool. I want to see how it looks. Yeah, I want to see what that border looks like all cut in. Then you have to mess around with that border tool and troweling it and everything. That's sweet. We've got Roman slate stamps, I think. What do we have? It's Roman slate and old granite. We have Roman slate and old granite. And we do a lot of borders where we're stamping everything all the way through. 12-inch borders is really common. Do you know if they make that border? Well, I suppose we could just flip.
You just use the floppy pad.
Well, no, we could flip it and do the other way. You know how we do some patios where they're stamped all the way through, but they want the border a different color? We could take that one, like if they wanted like a 16-inch border, you snap your string line on the concrete, then put that right on the line, and then you hang the long edge over the form, and that'll feather to the middle, as long as it's the same
Yeah, you
stamp.
could do that too, or just take the little blue floppies and just hit it.
Yep.
Takes a little more forethought.
But with this, you don't have to run your groover in it.
Yeah.
You don't have to run that.
Back to the saw cut it the next day.
Yeah, but then you'd still get that line of because you're going to stain it. It's the same stamp, but you're going to stain it a different color.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Do you know what patterns they make this one in?
You can get that in the Blue Ridge, the Sedona, and the Chesapeake currently. But they're going to add on to
they're probably going to
Monterey as well.
Put it across the board.
Developing like right now.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for it when it comes into the stamps we use.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it. You pop that up right now? Ah, look at that. Yeah.
It's got that 2 wheels and it hangs. It's fine. I really like that one a lot better.
That's cool. Is this the smallest size you have in the reversible?
That's the smallest size, so exactly the same size as that.
Cool. What do these hit at? Do you know what the packing is?
I think what's it? 30-some pounds. So the WP 1550, we're looking at
3,300 pounds, 3,375.
Yeah, and that should be the same as the WPU. Centrifugal force. Oh, you're getting more. Oh, wrong machine.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Same.
Yep. Cool.
So, but
See if we can get a deal on it. We're just funny. We're like this one.
I was seeing like lifting it over the form from the grass in, lifting it into the bucket.
No, you don't have to pick it up to tamp it. The machine will do that part. Let's wheel. I'm looking at maybe getting 2. 2? Yeah.
I'll even throw a hug in.
Oh. How much extra for no hug?
You can give me a plate of food.
If we get 2 of the BPs, would you go down to 3,000?
That's the lowest I already got.
Okay.
I can't go any further.
I really think we're going to break it because we're tough on it. Right, we're chaining it, we're driving it. Yeah, I think that'll break before anything else.
Especially if it's on Shoot's trailer. Give him an MBW. I'll take one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do 2 of the WPs, no water tank, and then go from there.
So asphalt driveway, when you come in, we're gonna start at the front. All our tear outs start at the front up by the garage. We work towards the road. Asphalt, you're looking for a nice place to start. So you can get your forks in this crack right here, kind of get them underneath the surface, get underneath it, pop it up, and then you can start your tear out. Try and stay on the pavement that you're currently on. If you get off, you sink sometimes. So starting up here, working our way back, find a good starting point. If there isn't a good starting point, you know, if there's not a crack in the asphalt or if it's concrete, generally we'll find a spot just to bust holes with your sledgehammer to get your forks underneath and lift up the panels and start working your way back from there. Hey, get them in the background. So when you're tearing out, really good idea, makes it a lot more efficient if you take your pieces and you stack them together instead of pulling one out, running it to the dumpster, dumping it. You can stack up 3, 4, 5 pieces depending upon how they're laying. Just a lot more efficient, faster, makes the process go smoother. Let's work on pulling out these stoops and just kind of explain the process of pulling out these stoops. That's about all. I'm not gonna like have you saw cut or anything for the video. You do whatever you gotta do there, but maybe I don't do a voiceover on this one later, maybe. Can you get under it anymore? Hey, move that piece, and I think you can get under it better. You're getting caught right there on the corner. I can feel, like out here, the ground move. Can you go up with it at all? David, can you get under it and just try and lift up with the back end of your forks or no? Maybe take the hydro hammer and try and bust it here. Take it out in chunks. So the idea of the jackhammer here, just to split the slab in half and the steps in half. Make it a little easier to maneuver. Split the weight in half. Give us a little more room to work. Like underneath, because this is like, I think this is just a cap they poured over an old stoop.
It might.
That's why it's so thick. The original one was probably poured solid, and then they poured another one over the top of it.
I was gonna.
You want it that way?
Definitely can.
You tell me.
It makes it a little easier because then I have more.
I like that you have the longest hammer drill with the longest hammer drill bit. Oh, let's need a step ladder to run this. threads got a little boogered up, so I couldn't do it with my fingers. Leatherman. I think I know why you couldn't move it.
What's that?
Said I think I know why we couldn't move it.
Got rebar down in there?
No, it's just big. Isn't it amazing what those anchor bolts will do? Freaking crazy. It's all twisted and mag.
First, we should do one of you doing.
So just in the initial staging process here, we're gonna take our tools out of the truck. Foreman will get stakes set, line set. We'll get our line and grade set. So the initial is just getting our tools laid out, getting our forms laid out. Forms laid out in order, so we're not taking out more forms than we need and having to put things back, so try to be as efficient as possible. As you're laying out forms, you can kind of spread tools out as we need them. Obviously, we're going to start at the garage, work towards the road. So once we get our string lines set, then we can start setting forms. We set our string lines to the inside of the form. A lot of concrete guys do it to the outside of the form. I feel like this just gives us a little bit of advantage of not having to dig so far back into the grass to get everything set. So once we start setting forms, the thing to know is this line is what establishes straight for our forms. It gives us the visual line. And then the height is what we call the grade, and that's gonna what set the depth of the concrete over the top of our base material. So if you need to roll that forward, find yourself a bigger rock. So now we got our form set. We got steel forms for the most part, which are pretty simple. That's just, you set your form to the line, put your stake in, keep your stake below the form height, pull the form up to height, and then you push this, you hammer this wedge pin in between the form and the stake, and that holds it in place, keeps it to height. Here we're transitioning to a wood form. So that 2x4 is designed to just slide inside the steel form. We back these with wood stakes and then with screws. We try to avoid sinking this screw in, countersinking it. It makes it difficult to get it out. And it usually ends up splitting our stake. So we like to leave these screws out a little bit. It can also help with, you know, setting your string line. If your stake didn't go in perfectly straight and you suck it in tight, it'll pull your form out of place. So as long as this form is solid and the screw can stick out a little bit. Here we have a splice in our form. We just back it with another small piece of wood. We try and plane this out the best we can so we're not having a peak or a valley right here at that transition. And as you can see, everything is on our string line, so this form's all set and ready to go. So when you're rough grading, this measurement here is approximately 4 inches. So you can kind of use this height towards the form to kind of get an idea of what you need for a depth Just an FYI for grading. So we got one grade stake established. We just take a string line, we go from top of the form to top of the form. We pound a stake. That gives us our concrete height. What Trenton's doing right now is he's established his height through here with what we call a wet screed. And that'll be what he runs the bottom of his screed board on to establish the height through the rest of it. So he'll go from his wet screed to the form to establish the depth. And then we keep things 4 inches. It might be a little higher right now before we compact the soil, and that'll give us our 4 inches. So right now that's what they're doing, is they're just pulling everything flat and level. So we got an even slab depth. A little break in the action right now. We're waiting on a truck or trailer to get rid of that rest of that pile. So great time to start packing this base material, getting our tools picked up, put in the truck. Just kind of starting that process of getting everything put away, cleaned up, and tying the bow on the job. So packing is kind of like mowing the lawn. You're just trying to overlap a little bit from where you were before just to get good compaction. If the soil's really dry, it'll get powdery, we just take some water with the garden hose, spray it down just to dampen it, make sure that there's good compaction. Compaction is just the removing of air from the soil. So we have too dry a soil, we're trying to pack it, that air doesn't come out, so we just need to help it along with some water. So pretty simple process. After we're done packing, you have some of this dirt built up on the form. If the concrete goes over this, you see this void under here. You have 4 inches, but when the homeowner sees it, it looks like we cheated him in concrete. So if you just take your shovel at the end and scrape that back, then you'll see all 4 inches of concrete and I don't get phone calls. So we're at the end here. Get our caution tape up. It's always best to get it facing up so we can read it, so we don't look like a bunch of goofballs out here. We got the road all swept, we got our forms scraped, we got our equipment loaded. That's our bow. We tied our bow on it.
Talking a 3-foot cube of concrete that we're pouring it. Yeah. In the middle, yeah. So that's gonna have, these two will be 5 foot deep, and this one's 3'3". This is all gonna be one pour. It's 73 by 38. Backing a truck essentially right up here. The sidewalks will be here. Plan is to get a little bit more done than yesterday.
My buddy wants me on an 11:20 tea time on Wednesday. Not having it. Too much work to do.
On this side. Oh yeah. Done. Our plan is to get a little bit more done than yesterday.
That's perfect.
You're going too high. But Justin wants to go to Menards.
I gotta go to the store.
Yeah.
AC.
Be back in 2 hours.
Beautiful work. Huh? Give the camera a thumbs up.
Oh, that's look at this teamwork, Hollywood.
This is awesome.
Almost threw this ball right at your freaking. Did you see that? Okay, so we're here at the City of Mountain View project doing a outdoor workout facility. It's a national campaign, and we got awarded the job. So yesterday we came in, took out a bunch of sod, removed all that, hauled it away to a local pit here. And then we had an excavator come through with the city, dig our big footings that we have in place. Those are 3 foot by 4'6" on the corners, and our middle ones are even deeper and bigger. We're gonna put rebar cages in today, get everything finished, grade, and ready to pour. It's gonna be a really sweet workout facility. We got a lot of guys out here helping today, making sure everything's going smooth. The pour is scheduled for Thursday, 56 yards going down, and it's gonna be really sweet once it's all done and complete. We'll figure it out. Let's go start pouring. For the exposed portion of this concrete, we're gonna need 12 yards to fill this circle. I'd say let's just get 13 to be safe. But exposed is gonna go inside these holes, not inside these ones. So exposed pour, fill that. Those should be, from what I understand, level to the top of the form. I'd get 13 yards and you'll have plenty. You'll end up coming down this quite a ways yet.
just waiting for you guys to get some off here.
Yeah, I think this is fine. See the wet feet.
I don't mind it. Yeah. So I'm not getting directly straight.
Evan, don't be shy now.
The other one got a little deep in a couple spots.
Yeah.
And I like having the color already in. Like, look how good it already looks.
Yeah.
My opinion.
You can't screw it up now. You know what I mean? All we're putting up here and do on top of it.
Oh, we're fine.
Not washing it off good enough. Left it on overnight. Covered? No, I never covered. We did, we left it.
How will we get this concrete out behind us? Can you help me find out how we will get it out? Should we use the Bobcat? Should we use a saw? Alright, that's the thought.
You know what would make this better if I really got addicted to methamphetamine.
Excellent idea. We're Clayton! Ah!
Bad you never got to meet with. Yeah, pretty guy.
Pretty funny?
Just a meth head. He wasn't at first. Yeah, just an alcoholic who liked Adderall at first. He was a foreman for 1 year and lost his mind. Yeah. He became foreman and thought, you know what would make this better if I really got addicted to methamphetamine. Oh! Nothing, Andy. All right. soft, and then the door closing is ruining it.
What happened?
That is sick. That is so good.
It's colder than cold out right now. We got a good window coming up. So laid all of our hourly guys off, just the salary guys on now. We figured we'd get one more in because we're nuts. But right now we got all foremen, so it should be the best job we've ever done all year.
Not that it matters. Just his thing. Just his thing.
being our last pour, or one of our last pours of the season, we're gonna do this all in one shot. So we'll tear it out, set it up, pour it in one day. That'll probably be another day or two before we can cut it with the cool temperatures. So that's why we're doing it all in one shot today. We got all our foremen, so all the best of the best on one job. It's gonna be huge. Ideally we want to be above freezing. If it drops below freezing for a night or two, should be fine. This one we didn't have to bring any base in. It was asphalt driveway with really good base. So you're just able to adjust our form height to accommodate for what we have material-wise. No rebar on this one. This one's all Mac Matrix fibers, which are the best. They give us a little bit of flexibility in our concrete, something that rebar doesn't give us. The other thing that they do is they give us a lot of impact resistance, which rebar doesn't give you. You have millions of fibers throughout this whole thing, as opposed to just a grid of rebar that runs on a 2x2, 3x3 grid, something like that. So.
Still want it to sit on something. It only has that corner you can support it. We're gonna pour concrete, it's still separated.
So we got our forms in, our base is graded and packed. Up here we had some foundation issues, so we dug down till we found the poured foundation wall. So we'll fill this trench in, just reestablish that foundation edge, separate it with some tar paper just as a bond breaker, so our driveway doesn't bond to the foundation and cause issues later with possible freezing conditions and getting some heaving. Over here in the sidewalk area, we got dowels into our stoop, just to keep this sidewalk from falling in the future. They had major settling here before. It settled probably 5-6 inches, so that's why we got this here. We'll run a groove cut through here, just to get this sidewalk separated from the driveway. Pretty much all the groove cutting we do is mainly for plastic shrinkage cracks. The cutting we do later, we do a saw cut grid, no bigger than 6x6. ACI standard says we can go bigger than that, but we found in Minnesota just best practices is the smaller we can go, the better. Just gives us less of a chance of getting a frost crack in the winter with heaving. So that's our process in a nutshell here.
What time's mud?
Mud's in an hour, I think. So we got here at 7. It's what, 9 o'clock now? 9:09. Started at 7 and we're ready for concrete now, but we can't get it till 10:30. So.
Hey, looks good to me.
That looks good to Hollywood.
That's like actually how Al laughs. Everybody, Wang Chung. Red Wing a shout out in the video. They only have about 2 days of work on them.
Yeah, because I stayed up and watched that stupid game. Your job's way more important than mine. Huh? Your job's way more important than mine. Oh, it's really hard. Okay, wake up the next day. Down here, huh?
Boy, like the white-haired kind of stuff you guys have.
Yeah.
What made you want to try that? Huh?
Why not?
How dark is that?
A little bit.
Wasn't that great? Wasn't that bad?
Turned into a stoner.
I try to make a pretty good one. Got a video idea.
Yeah.
You get the broom ready, Justin?
Justin! Levi!
So we got our concrete about 9:30, no, almost 10:30. Went good. We put a percent of chloride in it. Helps set it up a little faster than if there wasn't any. We'd still be staring at it. So we getting our bull float done. Got our groove cut in the sidewalk, and we're about ready to broom here. So went great.
That's a lot.
This little knob right here is what's really good for all this stuff. You like it?
Nice tree right in your way, dude. Got my block and put the roll up and Gus, you want to come all the way up to the broom with the bull foot and then do a cross pass? There's a handful of holes right up there.
expensive. Put a diamond on it. That's what Kendall told me. I gotta say, put a diamond on it. Got her broomed. It's warming up. It's almost 50 degrees now. About time to lose the hat. Looking beautiful. We get our caution tape up and we got our diamond stamp in, so we put a diamond on it.